you are listening to
the Wrestlepalooza podcast.
the Wrestlepalooza podcast.
What's up, everybody? It is Friday night. You know what that means. Yes, SmackDown is on, but the Wrestlepalooza podcast is on as well. We are live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. I had something in my mind that I was going with, and I completely lost my train of thought. But I'm Chris the Heat Matthews. He's the Tennessee Jesus, Carl Crossland, back this week. Carl, what's going on, man?
Not much, man. I forgot what you was about to say. You was about to say that we had just signed a deal with ESPN, and for the low, low cost of $35 a week, you can stream the Wrestlepalooza podcast.
Unless you have a cable.
when you when you used to could just do it for free. What happened?
That just means we're getting paid.
We sold out, bitches.
Oh man, awesome stuff. We've got some stuff to talk about this week. I guess we're gonna run through this a little later, but we've got Worlds Collide recap from last weekend. We got Wrestlepalooza and All Out going. Not really head to head. I think there's maybe like an hour or two overlap between the two of them, but yeah, Wrestlepalooza and All Out this weekend. Got some news, all that fun stuff, but of course, you know how we do. We got to kick it off with the random album of the week. What is that? That was not the right one. That's the right one.
I'm gonna have myself. It's all so random. For fuck's sake.
All right. For fuck's sake, the random album this week was Are You Experienced by the Jimi Hendrix Experience. That first clip I played, I just realized is the entrance music for our friend Ricka Wildly. Didn't realize I still had that in our media folder. All right, awesome stuff. All right, Carl, what did you end up going with?
So, after the podcast, I didn't realize that there was actually two versions of this album.
Yeah,
There's the UK version
discovered that,
and the American version. I was like, oh shit, I did not know there's two versions of this album. So I was like, since we didn't specify, which version, I was gonna go with one that was on both albums, and I would decide to go with Manic Depression. It's one of my favorite songs by the group, and
nice.
So I went with that.
I like that one too. That was a good one. This is I didn't realize there was two versions of this either until I was trying to remember what song I had picked, and I was Googling it, and I was like, oh shit, there's two versions. But it looks like there's only like a couple songs that are different on the UK one compared to the North American one. So, but it's all good. But I went with Purple Haze.
That is that's good. I like that one. I think that was the one that I was like one of the ones that was exclusively on the US version.
Yeah, Purple Haze is not on the UK one. And then UK has Red House.
Yeah.
And
well, it's like a good blues song. I don't know if you've ever heard it. There's a Red House.
Wow. I have to go back and listen to this UK album. Or at least the tracks aren't on the North American one. But it's pretty damn good. Of course, everyone knows Foxy Lady. Wayne's World. Foxy. Oh, awesome stuff. All right. What do we have for next week?
All right. Well, I did that, and then I had a damn ad pop up. Um, we got Wasting Light, Foo Fighters.
Seems like- Okay.
I don't know if I know that album. I had to look at the track listing.
I do not know that album. At least off the top of my head. I'm sure there's probably a song on there I know.
I don't know if I know any other songs on this. I'd have to hear them. I don't know 'em by the title. So
Yeah, I'm on that in that same boat with you. What's that? I like the Foo Fighters. I'm not like a big like Foo Fighters super fan. Like there's songs on, I'll
yeah,
listen to it. I mean,
yeah. I said that I got a damn Foo Fighters shirt on. Uh, but yeah, I wasn't like a super fan. I'm like you. Um, I never, I think, officially owned like an album. But when it came on the radio, I turned it up.
I think my favorite Foo Fighters song is actually Everlong. I love that one.
Yeah.
It's good music, good stuff. All right, awesome. So here we go. Are you experienced? The Jimi Hendrix Experience was this week. Next week, we'll be wasting some light with the Foo Fighters.
I think Mist of Misery, I might know. I think it's like a song I might know. But I'm not 100% sure. I'd have to hear it. I don't want to play it
Oh,
and get
These
that.
Days. Okay, I know that one.
Okay.
All right, yeah, I know These Days. So, do remember that one. All right, awesome stuff. Let's go ahead and hop over here to the next tidbit, which of course is the instant replay. All right, scheduled for one fall. All right, let's get into some news of the week. One of the biggest things here that I saw for this week was Raja Jackson getting arrested and charged with felony charge, assault felony charge, for the incident with Psycho Sue.
Yeah. That was like one of the things we discussed, 2 weeks ago now?
Yeah.
That we didn't know if they would press charges just because of the, you know, uh,
Yep.
nature of the business. But looks like they did. So we'll see if they stick.
Yeah, I mean, he's got it's being held on a $50,000 bond, which I'm sure he'll be able to make that bond without
Yeah.
any
I
problems
mean,
at all.
it definitely looked like a crime. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Looks like he got banned from the platform Kick, I guess is what he was live streaming on. Confirmed to CNN that Jackson's account has been banned from the platform. So the day of the event, LAPD filled out a felony battery report, though Jackson had already left the venue. Okay. So yeah, well, we'll see what comes of it, because there's negligence on both sides of this, and I know the worst of it was done by Jackson, unfortunately. You got all these guys standing outside the venue drinking before the show, so I mean that's part of the problem there. But we'll see what this goes to, because I'm sure it's going to go to trial. So.
Yeah. I don't think it's settled.
Yeah. But we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. Other news: Kiera Hogan, former TNA Standout Knockouts champion, I believe Knockouts Tag Team champion, has parted ways with AEW. They had quietly moved her off the active roster page. I can't tell you the last time that I saw Kiera Hogan wrestle on any of AEW's programming. Ring of Honor, I don't remember seeing her name pop up in any of the recaps or anything like that in a while. So hopefully she continues to wrestle, and maybe we'll see her back in TNA.
Yeah. Not to be confused with TNA legend Brooke Hogan.
No. Kiera Hogan is definitely one I'd rather watch than Brooke Hogan. So, man, awesome stuff. Speaking of departures as well, Andrade has been released from WWE. Lots of conflicting reports going around with that. I don't know what's true, what's not true. All I know is that he's not with WWE anymore, and that was a lot of that came from last week. So.
Yeah, somebody said it was like a wellness violation. Somebody said it was like a fight. Somebody said it was just yeah,
whole bunch of different stuff going on. So believe what you want to. I'm sure we will, if we do hear anything from it, it's going to be Andrade's version of what happened, and we probably won't get anything from WWE side of what happened. So, at this point, he was with WWE, wasn't happy with WWE the first go around, went to AEW, ended up not being happy at AEW, went to WWE, and then who knows what happened. Could be the same thing again. We don't know. We'll wait and see on that one. All right. Speaking of all that stuff there, so there's that. Last Friday, as a record, I kind of went through the card for Worlds Collide. Was a great show, honestly. I don't really have anything negative to say about the event at all. Another great job between the two, between WWE and AAA.
We can talk about how shitty Rey Mysterio is.
Deadbeat dad.
Deadbeat dad. Came in honor of his son.
Not all right. The greatest luchador of all time. King of the luchadors. Oh, but that match was great between Dom and Vikingo. Of course, Dom came out on top and is now the new AAA Mega Champion. I didn't think Vikingo was going to hold that title for very long after defeating Alberto. Just the reaction that he's been getting since he won that title. I think WWE kind of wanted to go a different route anyway, especially with the because if Vikingo's supposed to be a face and he's getting booed out the arena, and then Dom comes in there and they're freaking loving Dom, like what would you do in that case? Like do the same thing that they did, put the title on Dom.
Yeah. Everybody loves Dom.
Yeah. How could you not? Dom's awesome. Took us a while to get there, but we're there.
Yeah. I mean, everybody grows, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, absolutely.
If you work on your craft and get better, you get better.
I mean, the biggest, aside from Dom, like the biggest example of that is Trish Stratus. Like, she was terrible when she started. So.
Yeah, but she was always hot. She had that going for her back in like the Divas era. Like you just had to be hot. You didn't have to be like a good wrestler. It was her that made the decision to be better.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. Like, because
yeah, I know, but I ain't gonna front and be like, oh, I didn't enjoy Trish Stratus when she was a bad, you know what I mean? Like I wasn't booing her out the building or nothing. Like
No,
Dom,
no.
I was booing his ass. I was like, you
Yeah,
fucking suck.
we
You
all
fucking
hated Dom.
nepo, baby.
We all hated Dom. So,
Trying to think of like, I mean, The Rock was probably one of those people.
oh yeah, Rock definitely.
Especially like early on in his career, he kind of sucked ass.
I think it's pretty much the gimmick. He had the talent. Like
No, it took time to get the talent there. Because I saw him in USWA. You saw him as like Rocky
yeah,
Maivia.
that's true too.
Like he wasn't that great of a talker in USWA. Like he was like, I don't think I'm bad. I know I'm bad. And, like lame shit like that. And I remember thinking this guy is like fucking terrible. You know, and he was
Yeah.
face. You know what I mean? It was like hard at that point in time for like me to be like, oh, you know what I mean?
Flex Cabana, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I would definitely agree with that one. So, yeah, but huge props to Dom. 2 belts. Is the Intercontinental Champion and the AAA Mega Champion. We'll see how long he holds that IC title for. Oh, what else on this card? The 8-man Lucha Showcase was pretty good between La Parca, Mascarita Sagrada, Laredo Kid, and Octagon Jr. Excuse me. They took on the LWO, which is Cruz Del Toro, Joaquin Wild, Lince Dorado, and Mini Abismo Negro. That was a pretty fun match. Good opener. Mascarita Sagrada is just awesome. He's one of the greatest minis of all time. Like, there's no doubt about that one. Which apparently he was El Torito.
Oh, really?
Yeah, was not aware of that.
I did not know that either. That's the coolest thing about wearing masks. You can be here.
Yep. Natalia defeated Fabi Apache to become the number 1 contender for the Reina de Reinas Championship. This match was good. I really enjoyed this matchup. This Natalia with like the low-key legend thing that she's been doing outside of like WWE is like one of the greatest things that they could have done with her.
Yeah.
It's just freaking awesome. It's a completely different side of Natalia that we don't see on WWE programming, and it actually showcases just how good she is.
Yeah.
And the reason why that she's been in like one of the longest tenured women's wrestlers on the roster.
Yeah. She's kind of like in that like Sheamus category where I think just because like WWE's used her as like a jobber for like new talent so many times, like I think people kind of sleep on how talented she really is. You know what I mean? And
absolutely,
it's like she's actually like one of the better wrestlers. It's just they book her to put people over, and she had no problem putting people over.
I think part of that too is like I think she sees her role, like her big thing in WWE. Like if you're putting somebody over, I was like, that's not a detriment to you. Like you're trying to further the business.
Yeah.
And, if you've got this, if you're working with this person, for a few weeks, on TV or off TV or whatever, like doing promos, like in the ring, like you're really like the role that you're doing is you're more helping that person anyway.
Yeah.
So you're helping them advance their promos, advance their in-ring style, or in-ring abilities. I mean, if Natty didn't have value for WWE, they wouldn't keep her around. Like,
yeah. And she doesn't want people like just pick your favorite women's wrestler in WWE, and pull up like their top 10 greatest matches. And I'm pretty sure like their first like early on match that was like a good quality match was with Natalia.
Oh yeah, Absolutely. Beth Phoenix's last match in WWE before she left the first time. Her last match was against Natalia, and it was a fucking awesome match. And I think Victoria's last match was Natalia too. I'm not mistaken on that one, but yeah, awesome talent. And this match was awesome. Another great match, tag team title match for the AAA World Tag Team Championships. Pagano and Psycho Clown defeated Grayson Waller and Kofi Kingston. This is a great match too, but the biggest part of this came at the end. When we had the surprise appearance of the Wyatt Six, pretty much targeting Pagano and Psycho Clown. Yeah. Making it known that they're coming for the AAA World Tag Team titles.
That was a surprise. Yeah. I was like, I didn't expect to see that. You know what I mean?
No, I wasn't. That's definitely something I wasn't expecting at all. And like, I was not disappointed with that in the slightest.
Yeah.
Like, that's going to be a pretty good matchup between the tag champs. It's Loomis and Gacy. So with those two going against Pagano and Psycho Clown, that should be awesome.
Yeah.
And maybe we build up the story a little bit more too and add some of the other I think there's a few more clown gimmick wrestlers in AAA that could have Pagano and Psycho Clowns back. That's pretty awesome. But my favorite match the entire pay-per-view besides Dom and the Kingo, Lola Vice and Mr. Iguana taking on Finn Balor and Roxanne Perez of the Judgment Day. With the battle, round 2 of La Yesca and Dimanito.
Yeah.
Loved it. La Yesca hit a plancha. Dimanito. It was great.
Yeah.
Oh, well, the thing with this though is, we get criticized. Like, if AEW did this, everybody would be shitting all over it. So,
I mean, is it my cup of tea? No. But I mean, they did it with Orange Cassidy did that shit all the time.
But they just randomly broke out with like puppets and started fighting. Like, people would be so pissed. Because it happened in WWE, it's fine. So, I just found it entertaining. Finn does it so well with the Dimanito, and like just the interaction between the two of them, with Finn with the puppet and Mr. Iguana with the puppet. And it's just like the stuff that they do in the ring with them is it's great. It's good entertainment.
Yeah. They need to have a WrestleMania this year. They need to have a match between them and have Mick Foley with Sacco as a special guest referee.
Get one of the action figure rings. Just put their hands between the ropes with the puppets.
Book it.
They could do a cage badge. Oh man. That was great. Awesome. All right, let's round this out here for the Fatal 4-Way for the AAA Latin American Championship. El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr. defeated Dragon Lee, Ethan Page, and JD McDonough to retain the Latin American Championship. This is a pretty good match too. Like I said, there was not a match on here that I did not dislike. Like, it was really good, like the whole start to finish.
Yeah.
Awesome stuff there. Looking forward to more of these Worlds Collide events. I like them being on YouTube too, so I ain't got to worry about nothing.
Yeah, you don't have to buy fucking ESPN.
Yeah. But then if you watch it on replay, like after it's aired, they put the fucking commercials in at random ass places.
Yeah.
So you're watching like somebody on the top rope getting ready to dive, and they commercial break. It just completely breaks up the whole like the tension in the matchup and like the action and everything. There's a couple spots in there where it's like they're building up like the drama in the match, and then commercial ad.
Yeah,
Like,
I didn't watch it live either because I was watching college football. But later that night, I went back and watched it, and I was like, they didn't have timestamps either. Like I thought they would have, or at least not when I started watching it. I guess they may have them now, but you know how most stuff would have like timestamps, so you could go. Yeah, I didn't see any timestamps.
I don't remember seeing that
either. It was like you just had to watch the whole damn thing, figure out where everything was.
Oh man, it was frustrating. But well, aside from that, it was good. I enjoyed it. Looking forward to more.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of more, we got a lot of wrestling this weekend. 2 big events coming up. We've got AEW's All Out, which is going on Saturday. When's the start time on this? I know it's in the afternoon. 3 o'clock is the start time on that one. Pre-show on at 2. This will be the first pay-per-view that's available on HBO Max for AEW. It's not included. If you have HBO Max, it's not included in the subscription, unfortunately. It's $40 for the event. Which kind of sucks, but
yeah. Especially when there's college football on at the same time.
Yeah. So
it's free.
I don't get why they can't get some deal with Max to let them stream the pay-per-views on Max included with the subscription. Or even if it's like the ad-free subscription for it's like $20. Like why not do that and include the pay-per-views in there too? I don't know what kind of deal Tony Khan got with them, but so I think it'll definitely put more eyes on their pay-per-views too.
Yeah.
I just think for me, spending $20 a month on HBO is a better value than $30 a month for ESPN.
Yeah, for sure. And then plus you have your other shows up there too, so it's not like you got split up services for your wrestling company. And I think like affordability, I think is like a good avenue for them to go, because WWE's is getting more and more unaffordable. As a group.
Yeah, I know. I talked about that last week, because that's when that whole thing came out with the ticket prices and stuff. Was it last week or the week before? I don't remember.
It's last week, bro.
But it's like your pricing. We've talked about numerous times how WWE is now. It's more so TKO than WWE are pricing out. The target market, which is families. So, I'm sorry, but I can't, afford to take my 3 kids to wrestling to a WWE event when I'm paying, $200-$300 a ticket for freaking nosebleed sections. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, they're trying to turn it into more of like a boxing event, like where it's like celebrity.
They're trying to make it UFC.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying.
Or
boxing fight, UFC boxing, same difference. Like we have a lot of rich celebrities show up, sit in the front row, and it's like a who's who. But it's like those are the worst fucking fans. You know what I mean? Like,
they don't care. They're just there to make an appearance. Promote whatever thing they got going on, or just happen to get like a viral thing of them at the show or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Well, I will say Ricochet tweeted out probably the best tweet that he's done in a long ass time. Talking about, hey, getting priced out at WWE events, come see us.
Yeah.
Your ticket prices are lower, like bring your families. So, and
Yeah.
I would take my kids to an AEW show over a WWE event, even though they have no idea who anybody is on AEW. So,
Yeah.
but I think they would still have a good time. Well, my daughter knows Mercedes because she liked her Sasha Banks in WWE.
Yeah.
So, but I still think they would enjoy it.
Yeah. I mean, I still know a few people.
Yeah. Anywho, so All Out. We'll run through the card for this real quick. We'll talk about some of these matches here. The pre-show, we got 3 matches on the pre-show. You've got an 8-woman tornado tailgate brawl. Okay. Harley Cameron, Mina Shirakawa, Queen Aminata, and Willow Nightingale taking on the team of Megan Bayne, Penelope Ford, and the Triangle of Madness, which will be represented by Julia Hart and Sky Blue. Considering that Thekla is in the 4-way for the women's championship. So that should be a fun 8-woman tag match.
Yeah, and I like the tailgate. What was it called?
Tailgate brawl.
Yeah, I like that. I like that name.
That's one of the better ones.
Yeah,
it was pretty solid. Like all the competitors in this matchup were pretty solid. So, like Queen Aminata, she's gotten a hell of a lot better since her debut with AEW. She's started to be featured more. I know that she's been featured a lot more on Collision, and like kind of sporadically on Dynamite.
Yeah.
Of course, Mina Shirakawa is fantastic. Harley Cameron is got to be like the greatest thing for AEW since sliced bread. She's got everything.
Yeah.
She's a ventriloquist. She sings. She plays guitar. She wrestles.
Yeah.
It's funny.
It's just to me, it's just the name of the match, man. I know it's like in Toronto, but it sounds like a very like Southern wrestling, like WCW, NWA kind of feels like a tornado tailgate brawl. I like it.
What was that match they did on the trailer?
Oh yeah. It was like Roadhouse Stampede
like
or something.
Yeah.
Or Texas Roadhouse match or something.
Crazy ass thing.
But like, I'm all for a good crazy stipulation.
But it should be pretty good though. So I'm a fan of all 8 of these women that are wrestling in this matchup. What else we got here? We got Daniel Garcia taking on Shibata. That should be pretty good. Daniel Garcia recently aligning himself with the Death Riders, which makes I don't understand that at all. Like he was getting himself over, getting a good reaction from the crowd, and then ends up joining the Death Riders.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, but we'll see where it goes.
Yeah, I guess they're trying to do something to keep it fresh, and like I get that. Oh, because honestly, that Death Riders thing was growing pretty stale.
Really stale, really fast.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens with that. We've got the Ops, Samoa Joe and Hobbs taking on the Workhorsemen, which is Anthony Henry and JD Drake. I'm not super familiar with them, but I've heard of them. The main card, we've got the reunited Adam Copeland and Christian Cage in their second tag match back together, taking on FTR with Stokely in the corner. That match shouldn't be bad at all. We've got arguably 2 of the greatest tag teams from 2 different eras of wrestling going at it. So that should be good.
Yeah, getting the band back together, man.
I'm excited for it. Like I kind of wish it was the FTR
This is
won
the
the tag
first tag.
titles. So
Yeah. This is the first time they've been like a tag team in a while, right?
no, they wrestled at the last pay per view. They took on Kill Switch and Kip Sabian.
Was there a tag team in that?
What's that?
There were a tag team in that?
Yeah.
I didn't watch it, so I didn't know. I thought it was like one of those things where one had the match and the other one came out to save him.
No, it was a tag match.
Well, then if it's the fucking second go around, we need a return of the Los Conquistadors.
Yes. Oh, that'd be awesome. All right, what else we got here? Oh, trios matchup. The Hurt Syndicate, Lashley, Shelton, and MVP taking on Ricochet and the Gates of Agony. So they've been going back and forth the last couple weeks here. So I'm anticipating this one being pretty good. Ricochet's great in the ring. So is Shelton. You've got Bobby Lashley with that power. MVP. Definitely can't sell him short at all. Gates of Agony are pretty solid. So should be a pretty good matchup.
Yeah, I think so.
A good mix of some heavy hitting and some high flying stuff. This next matchup I really don't care about. Mercedes Moné and Rio. I think it's because it's Rio that's involved in it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to give her. I'm trying to give her another chance. I think I just I don't know. I just had too much hate for her push so early on.
Yeah, I don't. I just don't. I just don't like her. I can't. Like, it's not her size because I can't say anything about that because I love Kairi Sane, I love Io Sky, Roxanne Perez, and they're all about the same size as Rio. I just something about her that I don't like. And, like, I can't really put my finger on it, but I don't see her beating Mercedes for this title. So I guess there's that silver lining.
Yeah.
Oh man, but yeah, Darby Allin and John Moxley in a coffin match.
No stipulation, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Here we go. This is gonna be a good one.
Yeah.
This will be a good matchup. I'm sure Death Riders are gonna get involved. I'm sure we'll probably see a return of somebody to help out Darby. Then there's
Mean Mark
thing
Holloway.
There's something that Danielson had told Darby this past week on Dynamite. We don't know what it was. We'll see if something comes into play with that.
It's Kane.
This should be pretty good, though. Another one I'm looking forward to: Mark Briscoe versus MJF in a tables and tacks match.
You have to go in the. You have to go in the table and tacks to win, or is it like this? They're involved.
I don't know.
You know what I mean? It's traditional. It's not a traditional like table match where you have to get. You win by throwing them through the table with tacks, or is it like these are going to be here and we're going to throw like each other through a bunch of tables? Either way, I'm down. I just curious about the stipulation. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, there's nothing. Like, when I click on it, it just takes me to gimmick matches, and it falls under like no holds barred type thing. Like, there's nothing that tells me what a tables and tacks match is. So,
or what would be cool? What would be cool? And I know they're probably not going to do this because this would just be some dumb shit that I'll come up with. But like, you have to do like both. You know what I mean? So you could have like one guy put one guy through the table, and like another guy put the other guy through the tax, and then you're fighting to see like who's gonna be the one that's off. You get what I'm saying? Like the finish
It'll be
the
like
match.
a 2 out of 3 falls match.
Yeah, but it's like tables and tacks. Like you gotta get through like 2 of them.
Yeah. What if it's the table and they have thumbtacks glued to the top of it?
Oh, that would be cool. Yeah.
So, either way, it should be a bloody good time.
Yeah.
What else you got here? I'm looking forward to this one too. Fatal four-way for the AEW Women's World Championship. Timeless Tony Storm defending against Jamie Hayter, Chris Statlander, and Thekla. This should be a great match. The 4 of these women are awesome. I would not be disappointed with any outcome of this matchup. Even though I do believe Tony Storm's going to retain.
Yeah.
So that one should be good. We got Hangman Page defending the AEW World Championship against Kyle Fletcher. There's a stipulation for this matchup as well. If any member of the Callis family interferes, Kyle Fletcher will be disqualified and stripped of the TNT Championship. I don't think anyone's going to interfere unless there's a ref bump, which is probably going to happen. No. We'll see how it goes. That should be a good matchup, too. We've got Okada defending the AEW Unified Championship against Takeshita and Mascara Dorada. Hopefully this is where Takeshita wins this title off of Okada. But I wouldn't mind seeing another match between the 2 of them. Seems like where they're going with that. Eddie Kingston returns, taking on Big Bill in a singles matchup. Yep. And we got a 4-way ladder match for the World Tag Team Championship with Brodito defending against the Young Bucks, Jet Speed, and Hechicero and Josh Alexander.
Should be pretty good if the Bucks don't ruin it.
Yeah. It's pretty solid. I forgot who they wrestled Wednesday because it was the winner of the match got into the Fatal 4-way. I was kind of hoping the other team was going to win.
Yeah.
What happened to Private Party? Like, are they still a thing? It's like no one's heard from them since they lost the titles.
Partying in private somewhere.
Yeah, more than likely. All right, so there's All Out. That kicks off at 3 o'clock for the main show, 2 o'clock for the pre-show. Definitely twice the size card as Wrestlepalooza, which is happening Saturday as well. I believe kickoff time on that one is 7 o'clock. Where's the start time? Does it show me a start time? And this is going to be the first PLE on ESPN. Still don't see a damn start time on here. Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm sure it's like 7 o'clock.
The biggest question that comes up with this for me, and it's like, I don't know, it's like, do I watch it? Because it's like I want to show WWE that I'm kind of pissed off about like their recent like decision making, but then they made it like so hard having AJ Lee return. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like,
It's
like fuck, man, I'm fucking rocking being a fanboy. Hard play.
It's not just like AJ either. It's you have Io Sky versus Stephanie Becker. Like the last time we got that match, it got we had a run-in during the middle of it, and it just completely fucked the whole thing. So now we're finally getting a singles match between the two of them, and like I'm excited for that. I could give two shits about John Cena and Lesnar. The Usos versus Team Braun. I mean, it is what it is. Like you're gonna get typical Uso stuff, and then typical big man stuff, and I'm sure Braun's gonna do something. Breaker's gonna do something crazy with a spear. But they said they're doing something else with the ring. They're putting like these things on the ring post or something. It was like sponsored by somebody, like some health thing. I don't know what it was. I can't remember off the top of my head.
I don't know, but
that's supposed to make them. That's supposed to help them go faster or something. Like I don't know. It's like those red light sleep masks that don't do shit. So. Oh, there's that. And we got Cody versus Drew for the Undisputed Championship. And then CM Punk and AJ versus Rollins and Becky Lynch. So, like the only two matches I want to watch are Punk and AJ, Rollins and Becky, and Io and Stephanie. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, but it's like, do I watch it? That's because of like, kind of want to show them that I'm pissed off, but
yeah.
I'm definitely not paying for it, but
yeah,
so I don't know if that counts. I don't know if that's a counts as a view or not. You know what I mean? Like I don't know if they count.
I don't know. It depends on who's streaming the pirated stream.
Yeah.
But honestly, if I did not have Spectrum cable service, I would not be watching this. So, and that's plain and simple. I'm not spending $30 a month for ESPN Unlimited just to watch WWE's pay-per-views. So,
yeah.
So there's not, for me, I don't watch sports outside of wrestling. So there's no value for ESPN Unlimited for me for $30 a month. I mean, I can see if I watch something else, then I could see it. Like I said, HBO Max, like I'd pay $20 a month to get the AEW pay-per-views too, because there's other stuff on there that I watch. Like I watch Peacemaker, I watch, some of the movies and stuff that are on there, some of the other series that pop up on there. So, oh man, crazy stuff this week.
Yeah.
I thought they added another title match another match on here, but it doesn't look like they did.
I don't know. I just feel like you need a bit, like if you're going to name something like Wrestlepalooza, I think they need like a bigger card.
Yeah, it should definitely be more than 4. What was it, 6 matches on here?
Yeah,
5 matches, something like that. Yeah, should definitely have more on there. Like at least, like I will say this, like with AEW's pay-per-views, you pay that $30, $40, whatever it is for their pay-per-view. You're at least getting a good 4 or 5 hours, almost 6 hours of wrestling with the match cards that they have on there. Sometimes longer. So
yeah,
like I get that. Like understand what Tony Khan's doing with these bigger cards for these pay-per-views, and they don't run pay-per-views every month like WWE does.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's like maybe 2-3 months in between a lot of these events, but like as far as the value goes for like the overall, I guess for the overall product, like I don't think that they're in a bad spot for that. I think they'd get more eyes on it if they offered it through HBO Max as part of their streaming service for these pay-per-views. So we'll see. But there's definitely more avenues to pay to watch the pay-per-view because you have HBO now and Amazon Prime, your regular pay-per-view subscribe thing through Dish or Spectrum or other streaming services that offer that. So, I mean, there's still ways to get eyes on the product. Always something out there. All right, so that's it for instant replay. I don't really have a whole lot else to talk about on there, so let's hop over to the Elite Figure, which of course is brought to you by EntertainmentEarth.com. Use code FTCollect at checkout to save 10% on all in-stock items. All right, Carl, we're going way back with this one.
The action figure
to 1999. 1999. WWE, WCW. They had one out on the airwaves before WCW folded. This is the Slam and Crunch, or Smash and Slam, sorry. Macho Man Randy Savage. He actually came with a chair that you put in his hand, and then like he squeezes his legs. He's got a little action picture. But since his arms are down low, looks like he's skiing. This was one of the first Macho Man figures that I'd bought in a long ass time. Well, before that, of course, was the Hasbro's. And not a lot in between that and this. There were two variations.
The NWO Wolfpack Macho Man.
Yep, there are two of them actually. There's the Wolfpack one, and they did a regular NWO one.
Yeah,
and they did the same thing with Scott Hall too. When that came out, they had the red and black one and a black and white version.
Yeah,
had the
black and white's the one with like the stars on it, right?
The Savage.
Yeah. Had like the white stars on the
had the white. Yep.
Yeah,
same
remember
mold.
that.
And they actually did the same thing for Luger too. I forgot Luger was in this series as well. They did one with a NWO shirt, black and red shirt, and one without a shirt. I think I've got the shirtless one.
Didn't they do like a Sting? Didn't they have like a Wolfpack Sting and a black and white Sting?
Yep,
Yeah,
Wolfpack Sting and a black and white Sting. I have the black and white Sting.
Yeah,
for that series.
Yeah, I wasn't collecting figures then, but definitely enjoyed the resurgence of Macho Man.
But this whole Smash and Slam line had variant figures for each of these. Like DDP, like he's got one without a shirt, one with a shirt on, shirt and vest. Shirt and vest? Yeah, shirt and vest with one, no shirt and vest on the other one. Goldberg had a shirt and one, and came with barbells. And then another one had shirtless Goldberg with a blue Rey Mysterio. Then there was one with a red Rey Mysterio. They had the Giant as well, who came with a real little Rey Mysterio looking dude. Like, It's not supposed to be Rey Mysterio, but it looks like Rey Mysterio. It's the same thing. They just called him like blue luchador, red luchador. Hogan had 3 different figures. Nash had 2 different ones as well. He had one with NWO on his chest, on his singlet, and one that said Nash. And there was two different referees. One was darker skin, looked like he had a better tan than the other one. The other one was kind of pale. And then Hogan had 3 different ones too. So. Crazy stuff there. I ended up buying the ring for this set too that had Mean Gene in it. That's the second Mean Gene figure that they put out. Well, that's ever been made was that WCW one. The previous one was the LGN, like the big rubber guys. And there's like nothing in between those for Mean Gene. Now there's got like 3 figures out from Mattel. So awesome stuff there.
Yeah.
I loved, like, at the time when these came out, there's the bone crunchers that were out for WWE, where like you'd squeeze their, like you'd pop their knee or something and make that crunching sound. So like when these came out, like I was all in on these WCW figures because they all had like the face scans. Like the face scans were pretty good. They're a lot better than the bone crunchers were. With the
Remember they had the like little finger puppets?
Yeah.
You remember those?
Yep.
Like little action figures that were supposed to go on your finger.
Yep. They're like the those LJN ones, weren't they?
I mean, they're all little rubber like. One of my friends, like I said, I was kind of out of like collecting toys at this time. Like,
It might have been after.
Yeah, and but I remember my friend having one at school who was like playing around with it. It's like little finger puppets they had. He had like I can't remember if it was Macho. It was either Macho Man or Hogan, like Hollywood Hogan or something.
Huh.
Because we were in class, we were doing like the voices. Ooh, yeah.
Nice.
Little finger puppets.
There was a. Oh, they actually did a bunch of different ones. Okay, so there were some WCW ones that looks like Macho Man, Sting, Luger. Then I remember having the LJN ones because I had like a junkyard dog.
Mm-hmm. They were in like the little like bubblegum machines.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about? Like they had like the little football helmets and trolls and stuff like that.
And a bunch of those football helmets.
The little homies. That was like another.
The homies. Yeah, I remember those.
Good times, man. Reminiscing over.
It's Junkyard Dog and Roddy Piper. It's the one, the 2-pack that I had.
Okay.
Or was it Junkyard Dog? I think it might have been Junkyard Dog and Big John Studd. Yeah, it was Junkyard Dog and Big John Studd. I always use Junkyard Dog.
Yeah.
Awesome stuff there. All right, so that's all I've got for Elite Figure of the Week. Now it's time for No Holds Barred this week. What do you want to talk about?
Oh, that's up to you, man.
Oh, man.
Now you don't want to talk football.
Oh, man. There's stuff I want to talk about, but I don't want to talk about it on here.
Yeah, no, it's not even get into that.
Yeah, I'm not even going anywhere near that right now.
Because I would probably get us canceled. For sure.
Yeah. Did you see the trailer for the Anaconda movie with Jack Black and Paul Rudd?
I have not. Please tell me it's like a sequel to Anaconda, like the Jennifer Lopez movie. Like Jennifer Lopez last year.
They're filmmakers.
Okay.
They're trying to reboot Anaconda.
Okay.
So they end up going to the freaking Amazon to film this movie in this trailer. and they have like the
Okay.
mechanical, like the robot snake and stuff that they're using to make this movie.
Yeah.
And then the snake gets destroyed or something. So then they start going to search for an actual snake to use to make the movie, and they end up finding like this giant ass, 50-foot anaconda that's trying to kill them throughout the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
It looks freaking hilarious, honestly, and I think it's the best way they could have rebooted this movie or remade it by going that route instead of like a straight up reboot. So, but it looks great. So
Yeah.
oh, I'm excited for that one. That's pretty good. What else we do? Went and saw Demon Slayer, the first part of the Infinity Castle movie. It was pretty solid.
Yeah. You didn't have nobody relieve themselves on y'all, did you?
No.
I saw that on TikTok.
Oh, is he relieving himself or getting himself off? Like, so I saw like
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that was the thing. It was like they did it, but they ended up doing it on a kid, and there was like several people in there that like proceeded to take their own vigilante justice on them, and then took them outside to where police could arrest them.
I honestly, I'm not one to usually condone violence like that, but kind of deserved it.
Yeah, because if it was my kid, like they would be dead, you know.
Just like the dude at the Korn concert.
Yeah.
Knocked that dude too. Jesus. No. It's freaking ridiculous, man. Like I don't know what the hell's going on with that. But that was pretty good. Oh shit, excuse me. It was good. I'm not a avid Demon Slayer watcher like the rest of my household is. Like I know the general story. Like I've seen enough episodes to know what's going on. Oh, but it was about 2.5 hours. We did manage to get 3 out of the 4 AMC theater exclusive cups. So we had to go. We went Thursday. We went and saw the movie Saturday, but we stopped by the theater Thursday because we were over by South Point. Having to go in and got the last 3 cups that they had. So apparently all the rest of them had sold out before 3:00 that day. So
Yeah.
All right. So kids are happy. They at least got the cups for a few of the characters they liked. So.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
See, they're supposed to be rebooting Naked Gun, I think.
They did with Liam Neeson.
Yeah.
That one, I think it's been in theaters.
Is it out already?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was like new.
Yeah. So they rebooted it with him, and then Pamela Anderson's in it too.
What? That's like I don't think of Liam Neeson as like a comedian, so it's like I don't know, like how that is it supposed to be serious or something?
Yeah, it's like The Naked Gun, like the original one, where like the main cop was.
But it's like a parody. Like it wouldn't.
But the character was like straight the entire time. Like he was completely oblivious to the wacky shit that was going on around him.
I understand that, but I'm still like it's still comedic. Like it's a comedic performance. Like even though he was straight, you know what I mean? Like I don't see Liam Neeson as being that guy. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, I mean he's just completely deadpan the whole movie. Like from the trailers that I've seen, it's just like nothing. It's like he's playing, like doing his Taken character in a Naked Gun movie.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Not a. I'll probably watch this at some point. Just not in any big rush to see it.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of like good talent in this movie. You got like Paul Walter Hauser's in here, CCH Pounder, Cody Rhodes is in here as well. Busta Rhymes. A lot of good stuff in there. Eddie Yu. We'll see eventually. They'll hit like Amazon or something. What else? Something else that came up too. I don't remember what the hell it was. Oh, the new Superman movie's on HBO Max now.
Is it?
Yep. And came out today.
I don't know. I never really got into Superman.
I don't know. I did not like the Man of Steel, like the whole Snyder verse Superman movies. I just like it's not Superman to me. He's not like a dark, brooding type character that they portrayed from being those movies, and like it fit the tone of what they were doing with that, but it just wasn't Superman to me. Like I think of Superman as a very hopeful, positive person, and that's kind of what you got with the Christopher Reeve Superman in those original movies, like the animated series Superman, Justice League animated series, and then a lot of the major comics. Like Superman's always been like that. The only time that he went ballistic, well, there's a couple times he went ballistic. One of the main ones was where Lois was killed by the Joker, and he gave the Joker a lobotomy. So that is just one of those things, and like that's when he became like the new god type thing, where like he had like his Superman robots were basically enacting martial law throughout Metropolis and everything. It was just crazy. Oh, I'm looking forward to watching it though. The few of the cameos and stuff in there, like the Justice Gang looks pretty good. Let's see. My question to you: would you want to watch a live-action Teddy Ruxpin movie?
It depends on, is Teddy Ruxpin like a killer in the movie? Because if it feels like a horror movie, I'd be down for that.
I'm not sure what they're going with this type of movie. If it's going to be a horror movie or a family type movie.
I never owned one. But I think my cousin had one.
I've got one. I actually got two. One works, the other one doesn't. I was going to try to use some parts to fix it up, but yeah. I found them at thrift stores. Well, I found the one that doesn't work, I got at a thrift store for $7. And the one that does work, I got at a toy show for $40, $45.
Okay.
And it came with a bunch of cassette tapes too.
I was going to say, do you get the books for it too, or no?
Yeah, I got the books. I go with the cassette tapes. It's got a couple outfits. So they're saying details of the film are being kept under wraps. It was pitched as a Sonic the Hedgehog meets Elf type movie. Elf, like ELF. Amazon won the bidding war, and this is being produced by $7 Productions, which of course is The Rock and his ex-wife's production studio.
Okay. I know. Didn't they have a movie already? I don't know if I've seen it, but
Teddy Ruxpin.
I think he had like the video.
Yeah, I think that it was an animated one.
Oh yeah, there's one. I do remember it.
That was the TV series, The Adventures of Teddy Ruxpin.
Yeah, I see that too. That kind of looks creepy.
Oh, awesome stuff there. What do we got going on this weekend? I'm going out to Apex tomorrow night for the Geek and Grub Market Wizard Edition. A lot of geeky stuff and food. Like this one, with it being more like wizard theme, so I see a lot of Harry Potter stuff and other things like that. It's usually a good time.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter,
Are they getting some like vendor booths and stuff?
We don't, but we'll be going out there just check it out.
Yeah, I'm saying like, are there gonna be like vendor
Oh yeah,
vendors and stuff out there?
yep. Food vendors, craft vendors, stuff like that. So geeky stuff. There's some anime things out there too. October 4th, be at Durham Central Park for showing of Ghostbusters with the Research Triangle Ghostbusters group. So we'll be in a full costume.
Cool.
With the car. Watching Ghostbusters. Making slime.
Ghostbusters.
So if you're not doing anything, bring the kids. Should be a good time. Looking forward to it. This time I get to hang out with the Ghostbusters group. It's always a good time. And that is pretty much it as far as what I've got for the week. How about you, sir? Anything else?
Nothing I can think of. I saw a sign for live pro wrestling this weekend, but I didn't see where it was at. They had it on like a little like road sign. I drove by it too fast.
Okay.
Could have been
there's
last weekend.
I know there was one. I know there was one last weekend in Raleigh.
That might have been it.
Yeah.
I saw a sign. Like I said, it was like on the side of the road. I'm like, this is a bad place for me to try to figure out. Like I said, it could have been last weekend.
Got to put those things by stoplights so when people stop, they can read them.
Yeah. This was like on the highway. I was like, whoa, shit. Live pro wrestling where?
My friend Chris was telling me about one that he saw. I think it was DCW Dominant Championship Wrestling. So they're running the show. They ran a show last weekend in Raleigh.
Mm.
Well, there's one coming up in there's one coming up in Clayton in October, I think. That's got
I think we talked about that one.
James Ellsworth. So
two people I don't really care to see, but
yeah. So I think the Barbarians on that one too, and PCO. Oh, speaking of wrestling, I mean, we're on a wrestling podcast. The Harley Cameron signing that I was supposed to go to got postponed. I ended up having to get a refund from that. Unfortunately, they're still waiting to hear back from her management team, and like I got a lot of like my work schedule is getting kind of busy the next couple of weeks with resets. And one of the last week of the month, I got to go to freaking Roanoke Rapids to do a reset out there. So, like, I'm not going to be able to, like, it ends up being that week. I'm not going to be able to make it back down here for that because I'm not driving almost 2 hours from Roanoke Rapids back to Durham and then another hour to freaking Greensboro. So,
Yeah.
like, you can't do that. But you got Greensboro Comic Con is this weekend. They got some pretty good guests coming in there. And then Big Lick Comic Con is October 4th and 5th in Greensboro as well. They have Sergeant Slaughter and the Hardys in attendance as guests. So.
I was in Greensboro last week almost every day. Either Greensboro or Winston, Salem. This week I was there once, and then Monday I'll be going to High Point. So
awesome.
I've been out that way quite a bit.
Like a good time. Good times had by all.
Nice little drive. It's not too bad.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's going to do it for us for this week, then. I'm going to have to jump off of here and go to bed because I got to take my kid to a birthday party in the morning. Woohoo!
Yeah.
It's 10 a.m. birthday party. What's wrong with people?
My son has a birthday party tomorrow as well. So. Might be the same birthday party. I don't know. Might see my kid there.
We got he's got 2 birthdays. The youngest one, Bishop's got 2 birthday parties this weekend. One tomorrow, one Sunday. They're both 10 to 12 at the same place.
Yeah.
It's like this new Hyper Kids place.
Yeah. I don't know where my wife's taking my son, so I don't know exactly where it is.
Yeah, I got to take him tomorrow, or she's going to take him Sunday. Ooh, freaking who. Then he's got a birthday party next weekend.
Yeah.
So, kids killing me, man.
I think Amelia's going too. I think the mom of the kid likes Amelia. So.
Nice.
Yes, Amelia wanted to come.
Some stuff there. All right, y'all. That's going to do it for us. So thank you guys for checking us out as always. Make sure you follow us on all our social media outlets. We are still running that giveaway. This is episode 299. Got next week's episode 300. As long as nothing postpones it. If we get to that 500 followers on TikTok, we will give away that $50 Amazon gift card. Let's see where y'all are at.
Are we getting close at all, or getting any leeway on it?
Like 330 something. We're almost
Maybe we'll have to have an episode 400 giveaway.
Might have to. But yeah, make sure you follow us on there, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. That's it. Yeah, for myself, Chris the Heat Matthews, and the Tennessee Jesus Carl Cross from episode 299. We'll check you guys next week for episode 300. Later, Marks.